We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. One ticket remaining to be punched for the championship round next week. We're all set and off we go on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Rashad White. And this will be a Bucs first down as he gets this up to the 42.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
On first down, right back to White. Not much develops there. We'll get this to about the 43. Here's a 2nd and 9. Baker to throw. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They'll go. Mayfield. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
Right to the air goes Daniels. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. And that one incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Third and 2. Here's Daniels.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself. But they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
They'll try it now with Barkley. First down and more inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way home. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Commanders. Seibert's extra point is true. And the Commanders are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll start this on the ground. And here's White. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Another run here with White. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a first down. Here's Mayfield. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Baker going to hand it to White. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Open man downfield. It's Addison. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well. They'll run with the 2nd round pick in the April draft. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Mayfield to throw. Taking off.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
They can keep the drive alive if they get to the 4, but facing 3rd down at the moment. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Bucs will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So, level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Open man, that's Bateman downfield. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Daniels now on 1st down. This one complete to Bateman. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Washington. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he's in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Washington. Seibert's extra point is true. And the Commanders will move out to a 14-7 lead. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. Drive will start on the ground. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Big Ed Oliver there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mayfield. He'll find his running back, White. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll run out of the gun. This is White. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Second down throw from Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time, but contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Throwing is Baker. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should... So that'll bring up 4th down, and here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punt it away. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. Third and short, and it's Daniels. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Throwing on 2nd down, Daniel. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Downfield for Njoku. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. David Njoku. Touchdown, Commanders. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw is Mayfield. Open man downfield. That's Godwin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. This pass, right side. Going to be caught by Addison. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one? Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. On 1st down is Mayfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
On the ground, this is White. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed, and he's tracked down behind the line. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's to the... But it's incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll throw with Daniels. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Commander's first down. Throwing now. Daniel. Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Throwing again. Daniels. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
To the air again is Daniels. Open man, that's Bateman. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Bucs have it. Wow, you think you have moved it down the field with a terrific pass and catch, but got to finish the play. And on the turnover, the defense takes over.
You work so hard, Mike, to execute the play the way it's designed, and you come up with a huge explosive play in the pass game, only to then lose it because of poor ball security. That's exactly what we saw here. Give credit to the defense forcing that ball out, but it's a shame that it came at the end of what was a big offensive play.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Mayfield. Quick throw, taken in. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. Mayfield to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Now Mayfield. Quick throw here is to... Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. But he'll gather it back in. Timeout here at Tampa Bay. That is their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll put Addison in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He'll get this out wide, and he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up. Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
second down throw for Mayfield. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. Throwing is Baker. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Divisional Round matchup, as we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it with the third quarter. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Washington. Here's Seibert now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Commanders will extend this third quarter lead. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Drive begins with a run by White. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. On second down, Baker. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Commanders. Seibert's extra point is true. And the Commanders tack on one more to their lead. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. On 1st down, Daniels. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. David Njoku, touchdown Washington. Saving his best for the playoffs, his 3rd touchdown of the game. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Under pressure, he's going to go down again. They've sacked him for a second consecutive time.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll go. Mayfield. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs. Daniels now on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Daniels. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks.
It's 4th down.
That's going to be caught. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down. Here's Barkley. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Schultz is the motion man. One more time, they try Barkley. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line. Big play coming up, 3rd and goal. And goal. It's Daniels. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for two.
The Commanders will line up for the two-point conversion.
That's out quickly and complete. And a big collision there down near the goal line keeps him out of the end zone. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
On first down, it's White. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. They'll go again with White. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
The last two runs each lost a yard. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 12. On third down, it's White. The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Throwing is Mayfield. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sainristil. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Daniels. There's that man again. Another catch.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Now he'll air one out. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Seibert's extra point is true. And the Commanders add on to their already sizable lead. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The give to White. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 3rd and 9. Right back to Irving. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. To throw is Mayfield. Now a shot here, deep middle. To the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Bucs cut into the lead a little bit. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
Recovering an onside kick has really become kind of a lost art nowadays, Mike. You just don't see it very often. You're trying to find where's the weak link, where's the hole in the recovery unit. Kicker's got to put the ball there, and then it's just a race to recover it.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team...
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now Mayfield. To the left side here. Caught by Addison. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Buccaneers will get just a bit closer. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
High throw, but it's reeled in. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Daniels. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Picked off by Ivan Pace. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over.